Good morning, YouTube. Today I'm going to tell you about an amazing product that we have created, and essentially, this is the end of traditional SEO. We have designed a fully autonomous AI agent that is a complete marketing agency in a box. And before I continue, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Brian, and I've been an owner of a major SEO marketing company since the late 90s. I've worked with some of the biggest brands on the internet, and I have taken all of my knowledge and my team's knowledge and created an agent that is completely autonomous and automatic to handle all of your online marketing, whether you're a plumber, a retail store, or even an e-commerce store like Shopify. So, without further ado, let's dig into it. And before I get started, I'd like to remind everybody it's a huge help if you like and subscribe this video and our channel. It really helps us out a lot, and I appreciate it. So let's get going. So, with AI, we can start engineering and stop guessing. Uh, AI allows us to run 24/7, which probably you assume that, but it also allows us to reverse engineer exactly what's working and what's not in real time. In traditional SEO, we use tools like Majestic and Moz and Ahrefs and SEMrush, and we do some basic analysis, and through trial and error, we're usually able to find a few components or a few holes in the system, if you will, that allow us to rank. With AI, we're doing a lot more than that. We're reverse engineering the whole system. So we connect to these same softwares via API, but then instead of guessing, we're actually going out and imitating in our competition, where they're linked, what they're doing as far as posting, and we're able to analyze the top results and related results, and then we're able to scale and expand upon that hundreds and hundreds of times over, just dominating not only Google, but social media, message forums. And the end result is millions of free visits, millions of clicks, and users visiting your brand who want to see your brand, who want your services or product. And it's probably the most powerful system on the planet. Um, so phase one, we have the system do a deep competitive intelligence analysis, mapping the battlefield, so to speak. Phase two is a domination protocol. That's where the on site or your website itself is optimized and restructured, essentially creating a content factory. Phase three is amplifying this at scale, doing outreach and boosting authority, finding citations and backlinks that are powerful, and not just guessing, but actually analyzing and reverse engineering these links. And then finally, complete domination and omnipresence by running automatic paid ads, social posts, including YouTube Shorts, Reddit posts, etc. So the system starts out with an intelligent layer. It goes out and it looks up your website, your keywords, your competitor URLs, what your competitors are ranking for, and then it looks for keyword gaps. It looks for long tail keywords and opportunity gaps. And then it also analyzes your competitor inbound links and the velocity at which they're getting inbound links, creating content, building citations, and using social media. And so this part is phase one, and we call it reverse engineering the enemy. This is where we plug into the top tools and we do analysis in real time, 24/7, to see what's really working and what's not, what's getting results, what's growing your clicks and conversions, and what's not. Next is the on-page domination protocol, which is essentially a content factory, building content, analyzing your page structure, keywords, checking for semantic gaps, and then creating as much dominance as we can by reverse engineering not only Google's algorithm, but the algorithm of YouTube and social media sites like TikTok and Pinterest, with the goal being not only clicks, but conversions. And what we call this is the autonomous content factory. And this is where we're creating a high velocity of inbound links, but not just posting junky guest blog posts that you'd buy on Fiverr. These are distribution blogs, forums, niche communities, groups, highly relevant websites, related community websites, things that are high authority, not only that your competition is doing, but what they're not doing as well, and then expanding on it at scale. The authority link acquisition at scale is exactly this. We're targeting niche specific or regional specific authority guest blog opportunities, forums, groups. Then the system actually analyzes those sites and writes highly relevant related content that has a super high probability of being posted and useful to that site or that blog or that forum or that group, submitting the content and then persistently monitoring 24/7, following up, commenting, engaging with that community, perhaps adding more posts at scale. And then the final two phases, we have the content amplification engine, which, so we've built the backlinks, but how do we weaponize them? AI creates micro content around your new content or around your posted content to pass more juice and authority into these backlinks, inflating their value and strength. This is done by creating YouTube shorts, viral posts, quick tips and video content, podcast snippets, audio teasers, blog comments, blog question and answers like on Reddit, podcasts, comments, and industry white papers, articles, LinkedIn posts, things like this that really beef up or juice up your inbound links. And then kind of the final stage is what we call omnipresence or complete domination. We would kind of refer to it in-house here as the domination layer. And AI agent launches and optimizes paid ads on YouTube, on Google, Instagram, Facebook, whatever mediums it sees most relevant for your niche or your service or product. And it reverse engineers and monitors those ads in real time to not only drive conversions, but to further expose your brand and dominate the industry or location. And so it's systematically, optimizing for Google Maps, driving highly qualified local lead traffic directly into your business. And all the while it's experimenting and testing and editing and creating new content expanding on what works, finding new long tail keywords and keyword gaps, and really just total dominance. Tasks that take us hours and hours, literally hundreds of hours a week for a team to complete. The AI agent can do this 24/7. And so, and with social media, we're expanding on this through Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Reddit, YouTube. The system creates perfectly formatted content specifically built for each network. This builds your brand and authority everywhere. When people post comments or like, the agent sees this immediately and engages and interacts with those users, really maximizing the algorithms for not only ranking but dominance and for clicks. And so, and then the final part is tracking. And so instead of using like a Google Analytics or some inferior tracking, the AI can actually monitor keywords, backlink health, anchor text ratios. It can detect shifts in the algorithm, or if you have a competitor that moves up or down, it will analyze that and take that information to just further improve and dominate your business or service. And then finally, we execute campaigns and shift all budget to winning strategies. The result is verified domination with 24/7 reporting instead of just an end of the month SEO report. Everything is cross-referenced by third-party software like SEMrush, Ahrefs, Majestic, Moz, securing the highest volume, most difficult to get keywords and traffic through automation and specific systemic engineering, not just guessing and luck. So, would you like to deploy this unfair advantage for your business or service? We do not offer this to anyone. We only onboard a limited amount of clients because our system is custom built and meticulously deployed specifically for your battlefield. We create a deep dive analysis of your current site architecture, your niche, location, your industry. We identify the biggest competitor gaps, build a custom blueprint, and then deploy our AI agent to completely dominate your industry, bringing you millions of clicks, thousands of leads, and new customers, running 24/7, 365 days a week. Stop guessing and start dominating. Comment or reach out to us through the links in the description below, and let's see if you're a match for us and to see if you'd like to work with us. I thank you for watching this video, and again, if you found this interesting, like, subscribe, share it, and we'd really appreciate it. And if you think this tool is something for you, reach out. We would love to discuss what's possible.